community, the victims and their families can move forward in the healing process. Joining me now is one of the attorneys involved in this settlement over the Vegas mass shooting, Alexander Napolin. Alexander, welcome. So nearly $800 million. What does this mean for you and the people you represent?
Thank you for having me. This is a significant development in the case against MGM. It's significant because it's going to help my clients financially and emotionally move on from something that is been at that they've been living for the last 2 years. As you know, just 2 days ago marks the 2-year anniversary of the massacre, and for my clients, just having progress being made is significant.
So what were some of the claims that you guys made in the lawsuit?
We made claims for premises liability and negligence against MGM. A lot has gone on.
So simply put, what does that mean? That they were responsible for creating an unsafe environment that led to this? Or what does that mean for the rest of us who don't really understand the legal phrasing?
Correct. It basically means that the allegation is basically that they didn't take adequate measures to protect the guests at the Route 91, and that ultimately that was what happened within MGM. And those are the allegations in the lawsuits.
Right, okay, so there are a lot of victims involved in the lawsuit, right? So how is this $800 million distributed?
That's something that we cannot ascertain at this time. In terms of a lot has to go into determining who gets what, and that's still in the works. But in terms of an overall settlement, we believe, me, myself, Mark Robinson, and James Lee, who are my associate counsel on this case, believe that this is a settlement that will have the capability to adequately compensate our clients.
So this settlement does not require MGM to admit any wrongdoing. So what does it do for the victims? Is it more symbolic? Are there, actual financial challenges that they're facing as a result of it? So they do need this money for that?
There's two sides to that, I think, that people are feeling. One of the things that has gone on in this case is people feeling that they've been left in the dark in terms of what exactly happened. And that was one of the major concerns of my former partner, Catherine Lombardo, who recently passed away, was what happened that evening that led to all of this, what happened inside MGM. But the other side of it is that those who were hurt that evening are suffering significantly emotionally and financially. And the money that's obtained in settlements is capable of helping them significantly move on and rebuild their lives. So while there's still questions where maybe this will never be fully litigated in the courts because of a settlement, there's also the benefits that settlement brings.
Yeah, I mean, we can't imagine what, some of the surviving victims and the victims' loved ones are going through. So hopefully this does help in their recovery and to move forward. Alexander, thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you for having me.
Stay with CBSN Los Angeles.